Hello, everybody. Streams. This is the very first beginning of stream. Um, happy Sunday. um, this is the very first intro that happened. It's Sunday, everybody. Alexa, no, my secrets. Today is Sunday, and it's a happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank God it's Freckles Sunday. TGIF, which is always how the saying goes. Yeah, so it's obviously a day. It's been a long weekend. It's Frunk Day. Frunk Day, Frunk Day. Everyone getting crunk on Frunk Day. Um but yeah, had a long weekend. It was a long, lovely weekend, and I hope all y'all also had a long, lovely weekend. Um I've spent so after stream last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because that was also a Sunday, TGIFS. Son of a. Anyway, I did a lot of Googling and I have since then messed with settings in Windows itself and OBS. And I swear to God, if this fucking visual novel does not cooperate with Sputnik and OBS, I might jump in the lake that's across the street. I would say I'd live stream it, but it's dark out and I don't think anyone would see anything. I also played video games with friends. And those friends were JJ and Fister, and it was fun. And we beat up a very aggressive skelly man who liked to shoot fire and meteorites. And oh no, what happened after I left? JJ blew up the boat. Beautiful. How did you manage that, JJ? Farrell, I love to hear it. I'm really glad that I'm not pulling a rebel and trying to get everyone to leave the cult. You got no. 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 No, I haven't even started the game. I haven't even started the game yet. You can't tell me that there's buffers. Anyone else? I see 3 people saying that they had buffers. Who else? Who else? JJ didn't buffer. I need more people. I need more people to say. There was a skeleton with a fire barrel. I stole his barrel off the beach. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's too funny. I did I did love so the skeleton he was the Ashen captain or a Ashen captain, I think, that JJ and Fister and I were fighting had 3 like stages. And my favorite part was after I think it was after stage 2, Fister goes, "Okay, this is just like stage 2, but more aggressive." I was like, he's already fucking aggressive. What do you mean more aggressive? I died way too many times. I also kept with my tradition of falling off of boats. I fell off of Fister's boat once. So, yeah, more violent, just more violent. And it was completely accurate. But yeah. Also, before I start my game, we do have a little gift that was sent to me. Sugar's not here tonight, but Sugar was like, I have art I would like to share. It was basically fighting Thanos at the end. It really was. It really was. Yeah, no falling out of the crow's nest. But what I was doing was I was bouncing around the ship. And on this ship, it was the, like, 3-person ship. The sides are lower. So I was doing a bounce. I was bouncing and bounced right the fuck off. right the goddamn fuck off the boat. So yeah, that's what happened there. And I just hear Fister go, "Oh, bye." Both Fister and JJ went, "Bye, Freckles." So anyway, yeah, sugar art. So this is the sketch so far of the demon turkey that Sugar is working on for the vor the Lloyd the void the void lore, which I guess could be Lloyd, but we've settled on vor. I've settled on it, and everyone just followed along. And so this is the demon turkey. Bonk. And it looks really fucking cool. So this is based on the Australian turkey, Lloyd Vor. Boring Lloyds, everybody. Watch out, Lloyd. But yeah, I think this is the Australian bush turkey is what Sugar's basing it on. So this is the demon turkey. Whenever you hear the demon go off, that's what it sounds like. Forgot how fingers worked for a second. And also I believe Sugar said that the like neck piece is gonna be fire. So that's gonna be fucking dope AF. So yeah. So Sugar, if you're watching the VOD later, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see the Vor monster manual. Looks like it eats large rodents, right? But yeah. One point I thought I saw you go up the ladder to the crow's nest but fall off. I did do that too. I kind of wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I also just kept splashing JJ with water when he was holding the big boomy rage chest. Rodents of unusual size. Haven't seen that movie in a while. Game time, y'all. Yeah, you don't need to hold that thing. I was wondering why you were still holding it, but I just figured, you know, we're just having a party. We're just having a good time with you holding it. Put you guys over here. No, don't eat the capybara. I love them. I'm gonna make chat text a little bigger. Chat appearance. Font size. That didn't look any bigger. Chat appearance. Font size. None of this is looking bigger, Twitch. We were having a what t-shirt contest? Well, I guess chat's... What the hell? Oh. Oh, hold on. I see why. Because I've been using better TTV for my font. Oh, that's too big. Oh, you got me. We'll get to a game in a second. We'll go to... What's 16 look like? That's fine. There we go. I almost wrote Todd again. That would be the second time that I've written Todd instead of Toss. Let me get the game up. Hopefully, for the love of God, this works. Like I said, I think I said in the Discord, if it's not going to work, I will play Cult. I'll do some more Cult of the Lamb because I love that game. And I need to get more of you in the game. And I need to resurrect Eventually this game will boot up. It's thinking about it. Steam's thinking about it. Steam's thinking. Steam. There we go. Alright, let's see if I go here.
You can do what to a chicken?
Oh shit, it's good. Nice. So I have to remember what voices I used, so this will be fun. So what happened last time exactly? It's a good question, JJ. No. So, in terms of story, what happened was I have washed up on a island that's some sort of like tropical resort type situation. I have a narrator in my head who's very sassy, and also the ocean speaks to me as well, and the ocean and the narrator have this kind of like overarching like we control the story kind of thing. There are four, but also there's 4.5 spooky peoples that found me. Those are the people from Dead by Daylight. So we got the Wraith, we got Spirit, the Huntress, Trapper, Trickster? Wait, why did I count? Wait, Wraith? No, it should be, Wraith, Trapper, Spirit, Huntress, and then Trickster, I believe, is the one that's kind of like in and out. And we aren't quite sure. Things seem a little weird. Things seem a little wonky at this resort. The two people that are kind of like the people running the place, their names are very similar. Was it like Derek and Belinda or something like that? Are very like, ooh, like, please free us. We don't want to die. But also have a good time. And the last thing I remember is we were eating a person. Oh no, and then we're having some cute moment with the Huntress on the beach. Dwight and Claudette, that sounds good, Marty. That sounds about right. But yeah, we were having a fun moment with the Huntress on the beach, and Spudnik went, ha, no. Not anymore. So here's what we're looking out for. The ocean and any sort of animated background. Apparently, Spudnik has a bit of a crisis. So hopefully, I have fixed that. Fingers crossed. Are we ready to get into it? I also have voices that I do. So we'll see if I remember how to do them. I'm not recording, no. Also, I realized what I had done, why that was happening. I hit a setting that was like to like automatically record, and I don't know how I did that. Hold on. No, I'm glad you checked. Let me turn the volume down for me a little. Let me know how game audio versus me audio is as we go. Yeah, everyone send your computer work vibes. Dong. So I think we complimented the Huntress on on her mask. That was like kind of the last thing. So I gotta get in the headspace. Gotta get in the headspace of sexy mama Huntress. It's all wait, she had like a deep, like, it's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even though in the mask you can see that the Huntress is blushing a bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Music is a little loud. I'll turn that down. What the fuck's going on with her foot? Yeah, it's a little funny. It's a little funny. What? Oh. Well, I missed that. Whatever that. Hold on. Nope, we're going back. I want to know what that was. Anyway, welcome to this. This is going great. This is a great stream. It's a great Sunday. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that the huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Apparently I'm not allowed to see that text option. She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky. But her spice game is on point because it smells pretty darn good. Because we didn't eat the people at the dinner. I got out of eating the people. You know what? Do I feel like being a cannibal tonight? We don't really know it's people. We just think it's people, right? We just think it's people. When on a murderous island, you might as well eat as killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? Right? Have you ever tried to eat jerky like it's sexy food? Like that? You really tear into it? I'd love some. This game is already wild. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Frex. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Frex. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. But that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. By the way, we are going to go after this sexy, bodacious woman who looks like she can break my back between her thighs. Or just pop my head. I mean, it depends on how I'm sitting. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who is definitely still alive. And not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'm gonna be cute and lean in and tuck her hair up with the clip. I ate that little girl, didn't I? Mister, don't put that on me. Don't you put that on me. I'm gonna show this bodacious woman a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the barrette off. Is that how you spell barrette? Is there 2 T's in that? And collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you. Hey, Vance! And you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. This is me, in my fend-off pose. So just picture me, standing in front of this beefy woman with muscles rippling. And I'm just here like this, ready to fight. With my tiny little noodle arms. I'm ready to go. Only to find that Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, with their waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing stick for cute flirt points was not part of this event's evening's activities. We haven't gotten to the ocean yet. So far, so good, though. It's strictly slotted for an after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. And I have decided off screen that they do actually have the same voice because that's how this is working. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go! Oh, shit, fire. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry. Hasn't been sticking to the schedule. I accidentally said has, but I really meant hasn't. That means that we're behind on time, not behind and on time, behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story.
Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who?
Oh, great! We have to decide as a group? That never goes well.
Whoever did this, step up. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss. No muss. Rah!
Voice trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Oh, shit. I already forgot how Ray's voice went. I was doing so well.
Been there before, even though it's taken some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie?
Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once?
Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Brah.
We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you ever talk about.
Nobody named names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody.
Now he's nobody.
But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Frex, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name.
Please pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I kind of want to hear what Spirit will have to say, even though I'm trying to go after Huntress.
I choose you, Pikachu, Spirit.
Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases. Shit! It hurt me! They heard me say, I choose you, Pikachu.
Really? You want to hear from me?
Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me. I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands.
Talk about bullshit stories.
If everyone is gonna chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down and...
Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting, and when it's not. Gotta have my story time juice.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm gonna tell you my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss.
You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn, but nobody offered you any popcorn.
It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an old wound. Detective Hoda, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more?
For there, in the middle of a busy market, had a giant box appeared. Had appeared a giant box.
Listen, I gotta warm up, Alexo. Oh. Thank you, mister. I wish I could read that out loud because that was pretty funny. Also, I think, fuck, I don't know what count we're at. Is that like 33? Son of a bitch. I don't know. I think 32. We're gonna say 32 and go with it until I get corrected otherwise.
For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive inside.
Oh yeah, is anyone getting any buffers? It is slightly animated. Did I fix it? I feel like we won't really know until, like, the ocean shows up.
No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery as if it was conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real. And someone was trapped inside.
Spirit pauses her story to look face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element.
Help me, cried someone in the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now it was if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single, small slit. The boxussy. The boxussy. I can't just say bussy, because that's already a thing. Just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man, as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted. Not confronted. He needed comfort, not confrontation. The man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddled on the ground.
I'm not gonna do Spirit's voice doing another shit. Maybe if he talks again, I'll try. How deep can these voices go?
The man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it had never had before.
Don't let me die in here,
the man begged.
Don't let me die alone.
Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment.
Promise?
Asked the man.
Promise that I'm not alone.
Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips in the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box.
Picturing, like... so just, like... This is my representation. Bobo. I don't even know if that's as funny as it is in my fucking head, but it is funny to me. Also, y'all like cheddar cheese rocket crackers? They're delicious.
Pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked,
Promise that I'm not alone.
That's what they call Elon Musk.
Yes, she promised, I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's.
Wanna kiss me through the box, Ussy? Haha, JK. Unless...
It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in this soft touch.
Thank you.
Said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness.
Get back! Yelled the officer,
Suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. And here came Hellraiser. Shit's gonna get nuts. Something had triggered as if an unseen lever and a pull. That's all they wrote, folks. Something had triggered as if an unseen lever pulled and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pulled forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There in the corner of the box was a pile of pieces, like doll parts of a doll, like parts of a doll, which could be called doll parts, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head. Cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression, lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire up at the sky. Anywhere but at Spirit. It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail. And now no one is sure how to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Cool story, bruh. I always wanted to start a slow clap. Chat, you better be clapping with me. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging, chat. You clapping? You clapping? Alright, let's do it. Yeah, woo! Let's go. Thank you, chat. Thank you for joining in. You stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Ray stands next to you and clap. No one else does. Spirit floats off as the clapping slows to the spirit floats off as Fister. As the clapping slows to a halt, which happens almost immediately because it was slow to begin with. Usually they're much more disturbing.
More disturbing than that? No. You don't regret picking Spirit to tell the story for tonight, but you have to admit to yourself that even in the strangest of days of your life so far, that you can remember at least, you still weren't prepared for that. Also, yeah, we don't have memories at all. Are we clapping for Tinkerbell? We were clapping for a dismembered body in a box, which I guess, you know, could have been Tinkerbell. I'm not gonna judge. Hi, Astro. How are you? Alright. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves, and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. You imagine if that's what the ocean sounded like, how horrific that would be. Just a chorus of this is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Oh, that was it? That was it? That was it? Come on, SoundCloud rapper, give us more. I also don't remember what his voice was like. I think I tried to do like a preppy boy. Like a Chad. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special that those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in a sea of sardines. No one can give you what I can. What's he holding? Is that like a mannequin leg? You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. No thanks. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get it. You aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. Also, you might hear some bing bongs, because I have to fix something. Oops. 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 Why is it not opening the thing I need it to open? That's what I need. Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum bum bum. Just turning my fan up on Spudnik a little. It's a little bit better. Thank you, Fister. I saw it was something about, like, I was watching you, or you were watching me. Anyway, let me read Fister's line. You know, I was watching you the whole time I was telling that story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god, I mean a narrator. A narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Ah! Ocean, are we buffering? Are we buffering? Are we buffering? Are we buffering? Are we buffing? Is there buffies? Are there buffies? Are the buffers? Are the buffering happen? Is the buffing? 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 No buffing? Whammies? No whammies? No whammies? No buffing? No buffing? No buffing? No buffing? No buffers? No whammies? Double whammies? No buffies? There are frames? The frames? The frames? We are the champions, my friends. I did it! Fuck yeah! Watch, it's immediately gonna start buffering again. Fuck yeah! I'd like to thank Google. I'd like to thank YouTube. I'd like to thank just me fucking around with buttons. You know, it was a hard journey, but we made it here. No buffies. No buffies. Anyway, the ocean, ladies and gentlemen. I know I did like a deep dipping in the hot tub with the... No, that's Wraith's voice. Dipping in the hot tub with the spirit. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. I've forgotten. I've completely forgotten what the little talk was. I fixed it. I'm so fucking good. You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Yeah, the ocean is a character. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it.
I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other ickily. Ickily.
I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Sure, you're on this island, trapped one might say, in a most puzzling place.
Also completely regular coincidence.
And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue.
Really? You'd call this blue?
Searching for answers, hoping to find...
Revenge!
Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Dating the ocean must be hard. Real salty.
Coincidences.
Sorry, the coincidences.
Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it's coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here and there. The truth is, and I would typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it, I dreamt that story. Like watching a movie in my sleep when I was just a little girl. Years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it.
That's a very adult story for a child to dream.
Do you believe me?
Aw, shit. Who the fuck cares, lady? But also, yes. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from someplace deep.
Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're gonna get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself.
Now you've got me wondering, do I believe you if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know that the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that she is the... Damn, it got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel, ready to dry you off. I can dry myself off.
Sorry, kids, but it's time for bed.
Man, they really do stick to a schedule, huh?
I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her.
You watch as Spirit stares off in the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. Oh, she's doing the Arthur hand. She doesn't notice you watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. Alright. Okay. I thought it was bedtime. We're gonna get yelled at again. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretched ear from ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by fire.
We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest. We're gonna make you comfortable or die trying.
They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. I'm gonna get eaten by sand crabs.
Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep.
What? Oh, is this like a mini game? I don't remember. Okay. Ready for something. Away we go. What's happening? As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. Just like Amelia Earhart. No, I don't want to go the route of Amelia. Those coconut crabs. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh boy, okay. Get ready for the minute game, people. Get them fingies. Ready. I'm feeling like I didn't even hit a station. Let's see what's on this station. I want to listen more. Stop. Ooh. Not very sleep friendly, but I don't hate it. I don't know if you guys can hear the music well enough. More. What? Ooh. I feel like I'm about to get a massage at a spa. Okay, it's a very eerie spa. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, the sounds of a haunted house. That's nice and... That'll put me to sleep. I don't know if I'm supposed to listen to every station. Hello? Sounds like you were gonna get a massage at a dentist's office. It's like hurdy-gurdy, but from the other room. Yeah, it's like classical.
Now join me on a stroll down memory lane.
Hello?
Behavior's been making games for about 30 years now, mostly for other people. Licenses and other publishers and developers. But all of us on the team, we have our own stories we want to tell. And one of those stories that we've been wanting to tell for a long time is the story of this fantasy, being a villain in a horror movie. Way back when, a decade or so ago, people
Did
were
they
telling
add
us,
like a developer
doesn't
Easter
sell.
egg into
I mean,
the
unless
radio?
you're like the big ones, like Silent Hill or Resident Evil, but really, don't even try.
If so, that's adorable.
So we
Anyway.
we tried. We didn't give up. We released one as a comedic twist on this called Naughty Bear. If you don't know Naughty Bear, go check it out. It's
I don't remember
magic.
which ones I don't think I've done one or two. Oh,
A little later on, though, we had one of our designers come up with a
Almost.
little.
sure, I'll sleep to this. Oh, I guess turn it off. Or the. No matter how many times you listen, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon by your side as you lay by the fire? I mean, she can cuddle me with her nice beefy thighs.
Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. A cup of tea. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. That feels like a completely different voice than what I was doing before. And I do. I'm getting high on that mush tea. Just don't put it in your veins, folks. Remember? Don't put the mushroom tea in your veins. You finally start to fall sleepy. Fall sleepy, feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to open your eyes, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water, didn't you know? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Speaking of tea, go get that TJJ. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Aw, he's an artiste.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my, actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I don't take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember.
Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper.
Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if I bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun.
And if I don't pick you?
Remember what I said earlier? Or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest, sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over about 15 feet to your left.
Finally alone. This time, me. It's time. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Finally alone. For real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Oh, boy. I think today... Losing it, gang. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill. And Trapper, where do I even start with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh! Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge parts of this thing called life.
Oh, thought there was more. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again.
Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who would love me if I can't love myself?
I know that not everyone thinks of me as beautiful. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe? Okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on the society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help.
But I had to burp. Thank God I didn't sleep in the tide zone. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by a campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no clue. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Ayo, wink. And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Well, I mean, I obviously have to marry this man. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this. Oh, that is not the voice. Nope. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. Whoa, I want it. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island now that... Never mind, he left. He's gone. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No! Wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good at skateboarding. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. And trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? Have I saved lately? Save. Yes. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean.
I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs way up review, if it was crafted with love or that's the type of thing you're into. This game's continuity is not what? This game's great! You know, the ocean's right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of a doubt. Constructing these elaborate vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies. I just caught on to what they're doing. But that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. No buffing! I mean, I'll take a little buff over what has happened before. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Oh, it might have been stuttering because of me fucking with something behind the scenes.
Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree.
Can we please move on? Is the player character the twins? Is the narrator the little brother? I don't know who the twins are. I just know the narrator's, like, in my head.
Yes, of course. Apologies, Frex. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island?
Yes, I'm not suspicious that there's no option. I want that one. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there's no option here.
What an encouraging response!
That dude's right hand has some serious... Oh my god! How? Yeah, ow! Ow! This would have to, like... Yikes, okay.
And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Frex isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. 0 chance they're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though, Frex. We're so happy you're here having fun.
I didn't say I was having fun.
We're all having fun, Frex. Did you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement?
Let's see what JJ posted. If I... Oh! Yikes! I can absolutely see the narrator being the little bro, though. You're right. What if I say no? No, I will not say anything negative. Shit! God damn it, they got me. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Frex, agree with the terms of this verbal contract.
Perfect. Delightful.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, Frex. It's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. More people. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon.
And so much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Fuck that! Eat more bacon and sausage and pancakes. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you've experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day, on a beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't.
I can't imagine you could make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Haha, just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is.
Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress sets up to talk about her feelings.
At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store.
How open-minded. Ah, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast, and just like that, here comes Spirit.
Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing, and last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. I got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing it.
Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
Hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun.
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep 'em wanting more. You're getting good at this sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. Damn it, I wanted pancakes. But so be it. Damn it, I wanted pancakes. Why? Why didn't I get pancakes? After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess, that's okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing as I'm not real and all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
No, stick it in there. A little more. A little more. Oh, yeah, that's it. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right.
This is truly uncomfortable.
Now I want you to take that and put that right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that.
Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even, whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear you. Wow! Look at the super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it! Aw, come on, a little privacy, please.
Dwayne is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here, that I could hear you, well, you know.
No, what? What do you think we were doing?
You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun?
You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oops.
We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to believe that the key to finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that place is in our appendix. What else would it be there? Why else would it be there? But also what?
Nah, they were totally, there was some pegging. Makes sense to me.
Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard, I get it.
Well, my mother, ladies and gentlemen, and all you beautiful people. Maybe a beaded curtain made out of bells. I'm just gonna put a bell on everybody. Oh, okay. Back at it.
My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's been worse. Never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Frex. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how.
That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy. I don't like cragmedy. Shut up, I like... Oh, okay. Now I'm just talking with the narrator. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, you're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too, and I didn't even get fucking pancakes. I need to cool down after that scare. But you're... And not hit my mic, I apologize. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like the palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's...
Abe?
No. Why do I always forget his voice?
Gnarly.
No. What's up, dude? No. A, B.
Hey.
Thank you. Thank you for the encouragement, mister. What did I use last? Shaw. Bruh. Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. Yeah, the bruh. I need the bruh. What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. 4 or 5 p.m. Bruh. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Oh my god, it's a blow-up bat. JG, I think you said bat. It's a blow-up bat. I didn't realize all these critters have names and backstories. Threatening, but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design.
He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established that we're definitely gonna abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Ah, yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy.
We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one would be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us.
Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry just floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. But of course you washed up on the island with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when, suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the spirit interjects.
You really think you're gonna have fun with her? All the running and wrestling?
Wrestling, huh? I didn't know that was on the plate.
And not like in the not like in the clever double entendre way, but like actual physical wrestling. I'm exhausted just describing thinking about it. Listen, you're kind of weird, and I kind of like weird, and like, I don't know, I thought maybe you'd want to sit and ignore the whole world together for a while, yeah?
This game is in your head. No! Also, I do kind of like just sitting and ignoring the world with somebody, and it's kind of fun. It does seem kind of fun. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. And also, don't want to get hacked in pieces for saying the wrong thing. I did get threatened by Trapper about making sure I go on a date with him today. So that's... It's always good to remember that these are cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? Oh shit. Oh shit, I had to pick from these two? They didn't even give me a Trapper option. Haven't they all threatened you? Yeah, you right. Mister, you right.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
I mean, Huntress is giving that hot, sexy, thick-thighed mommy energy, but Spirit's got me on that, like, fuck the world, like, let's just hang out and fucks the sun and live in a cave and... I know beef. I'm gonna go beef. You're right. Go beef. Go beef or go home. I gotta go with Huntress. Excuse me. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Fuck off, menu. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Are these nerves of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix sexy and horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. I'm gonna die. And I hope it's through suffocation when she sits on my face. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having desperately trying to keep up. I like that it makes it clear that there's been murder everywhere on this island, right? You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods? Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories. And you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job! The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put a finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge a reaction to her hideaway. You gonna invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her. I mean, if she asks. Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang. But hey, I don't judge. Come in. Let's explore. Oh, it's cute in here. What the fuck? Huntress is a monster fucker. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. It's fucking adorable. Look at it. I'd live here. This is cute. There's a little, got a little blood seepage over here. But you know what? Cottage horror. Oh my god, that's my new aesthetic. Oh my god, that's my new aesthetic. JJ! Whimsical goth never fit me well. Cottage cores too twee. Cottage corer. I mean, fuck it, look. I got fucking pussy willows in a jar with a feather. And I got like fucking lavender in a jar. But then like I also got this palmistry hand thing and fucking bones up the wazoo. Not my actual wazoo. Cottage core fits me to a T. Lavender is delicious. Doing like nice Earl Grey London fog with the lavender, lavender tea cookies. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Just lavender in general. Beautiful. Anyway, I like words. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. I want to see the bones. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? I mean, I like it. I don't need to learn to like it. I'm definitely not a minimalist. Do that one. I could certainly learn to like this. This whole place is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eyes of someone who appreciates fine, stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the Oh my god, this is my dream. This game is in my head. Fine, stolen things. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have an interesting backstory and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Frex? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Ah! Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it. But before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... The sand crabs! Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invades through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. I would love to be a killer sidekick. Went on a date with a hot, sexy lady, and all I got were these crabs. They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What do you do? I'm not gonna touch her axe. That seems bad. I mean, I can shield her with my sad little Miss Earnhardt, run! And I'll shield her. You step in front of Huntress, prepared to use your body to shield her from the onslaught of crabbage. I'll save you, Huntress! Oof. Huntress can take care of herself. It's sort of her whole thing. Haven't you been paying attention? Hey, save some fun for me. Huntress is immediately between you and the crabs, hip-checking you out of the way before splitting crab shell after crab shell like your uncle at an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Huntress sits down at her wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy not to be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner? She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. Your hip bones have got to be shattered after that, right? Fucking took me out. Need new hips. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Gigi, why do you keep yelling worth? I mean, I don't want kids. She's gonna get mad. I feel like she's gonna kill me if I say no. I'll just say maybe. Maybe one day, with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. JJ has been turned into a Pokemon called Worth. Worth. You have to make sure it's right. Huntress smiles coyly. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. We are the weirdos, mister. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering around the forest. Where'd she get a puffer coat? Huntress chuckles, her laugh cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, and then went back to the cottage, and Mother would tell me stories, and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods, somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm, and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you, but onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares, visions of a dark cloud, Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory or try to push it off. Absolutely. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. Oh my god, it's all his fault! It has some strange symbol on it. Looks like a message in a bottle? Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. Don't they know how to fucking knock?
We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back on the beach.
Wow. Fucking cock blockers? Jesus. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement at all. What we have here is good old-fashioned rivalry.
It's true, exactly like that voice we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer, and they are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny.
What if Huntress was absolutely railing you and they burst in, right? Oh my god. Also, any Buffys from the floating background? Because that did it last time, too. No! No. No. No! We've been doing so well! No! Oh no!
what to do. Okay, he's Paul Newman. He's hot. He's holding his breath the whole time. It's cute. That's what I've ever seen. Something about Queen Lo, really rich. How is this happening? What could cause this? Right? Right? Apparently, the ocean was fine. Trying to see if once I go to the main menu, if it yet. Yeah, I guess I just don't know. Yeah, immediately. Okay. We're not on floaty hearts anymore. Okay, it says I'm good. Am I good? Have I come back to normal? Am I still buffering? Can you see me? Seems to have let up. Okay. God damn it. Why do the floating hearts have... What? What's so special about floating hearts? I've changed so many settings. Is there a V-Sync setting? What's that? What's a V-Sync? Mister, what are these words? Mister, I had to Google what an encoder was. What's a V-Sync? Also, there's no way to turn down... I'm animated again. I'm good. Oh, okay. We'll keep going. We'll see if any more floating hearts happen. I'm gonna cry. Okay. I have no idea what Trapper just said. It was something about polar bears and cabins, Antarctica, something. Test. I see your test, JJ. Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really, and by deal, I mean evil.
Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life?
Oh, I think he was getting down on the Huntress's thing. But it's a setting you turn on to fix things. Hold on, I'm Googling. His parents are rich, offering luxury. Isn't that how all rich kids do? I don't know if this might cause me to start buffering when I... Alright, that is something I will look into. His name is Evan. Oh no, I'm overloaded again! Why? I haven't done anything! Seems to be good. Alright. Anyway. We'll keep going for a little bit and see what happens.
Plus, you really want to hunt for food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways, savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh?
No. That life isn't for me, bro. Very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn-of-century Pacific Northwest version of Wall Street, bro. Trust me, it tracks. Seems fine on this side. Chad is far behind, I think. Okay. Everything's going bad. The Titanic is sinking. I played that Titanic game! I played that shitty 90s Titanic game and streamed it and everything was fine. But a visual novel? And Spudnik goes, and OBS goes, no. Nope, not today. Not today. Not today. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he weren't brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is! Oh no, he's gonna kill me. I should probably save. I'm gonna save. It won't let me save. Okay. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into acquire lifestyle. I relish my independence, and I don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. Oh. You run back into the arms of the huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment. But it hurts. So good.
You know what? I'm impressed you showed up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And the butt wiping comment, that's not what I meant by cleaning up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me from the moment I get home.
A visual novel that came out this our year, The Beach 2022. Trapper leaves and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay out there all night? Shall we continue our date? Are we going back to the cabin? I'm overloaded again. For a second, anyway. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out there. Can you believe that guy? Classic trapper pulling a move like... Nope. Is it fine? My frustration level. Okay. My frustration levels with myself. I'm frustrated with myself. It's like here right now. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny mask eye and scoops you up onto her back. Ooh, swoon. No buffies. Okay. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. Hang on, spider monkey! The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like a lead from that famous teen vampire. Son of a bitch! This game reads my brain! Or I read my brain. Game brain. Brain game? It's probably buffing right now. I'm just realizing. Is it buffing? It's probably buffing. Things are moving in the background. And I'm getting all sorts of warnings. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You can't suck off your friends. Who can you suck?
It should be back if once, yeah. I don't understand, I changed my encoder. I turned down all the graphic things. I turned off stuff. Buffy the Video Game Slayer. Just gonna sit here for a second. Am I back? Am I alive? Am I living? At least my fan's working. Clammed. The ocean was solved, and then we met with flowers, hearts, and action lines. Those are the true villains we met all along the way. Those were the real killers on Killer Island. I know I said if things went bad, I would play cult game. But I'm in such a bad mood now. I thought I fixed it. I did my little dancey dance. I did my little dance. I did my little celebration. I did my little celebratory. I sang a song. I put my arms in the air. And I was so happy. Chat, remember when I was happy? It's not your fault. I don't understand. I don't understand. The computer required to run this visual novel doesn't exist yet. I don't. So I looked into it, right? So I think I brought this up on stream. The very first game I played on TGIFF was The Sims 4. I did The Sims 4, was in a Discord call with Wolfie and Skulls, and I streamed it. And it was fine. Like, perfectly fine. And I don't understand why this game and that other demo game I tried to play. And then the only thing I can think of, because back when I did Sims 4, is that I was streaming on Streamlabs, but I looked it up, and apparently OBS, not Streamlabs, is far more streamlined than Streamlabs is. I know. It's just frustrating. I was frustrated. Ugh. Has to be something very specific, some kind of weird thing that OBS doesn't like. What I'm getting is that the encoder is being like over process, or like it's an encoder error. And I looked that up, and I did everything that it said that I should do, and I even changed things and did and I took off settings and Windows and everything that was suggested of like, here's what to do when this happens, and I did it, and it's still giving me a hard time. At least the ocean was fixed, I guess. I don't know. At least I know now that my internet's okay, because I, throughout all that, technically only dropped a single frame. Or not, sorry, not like 1% of frames, not a single frame. Technically I dropped 364 frames, but like, my internet's better. Fiber's good. So that's good. That's a thing. That's a plus. But yeah. I should probably play Cult Game, but I think I'm gonna wait until Thursday to play more of that. Yeah, Alexo things broke, and I got sad. Yeah, internet fix, that problem is solved. Thank the fuck that problem is solved. We have better internet. Now I just had to figure out what the fuck is up with OBS in certain games. And I don't know, is anyone... Hold on, let me... If anyone else having this problem? Streaming. Because I know other people have played it. Should probably put hooked on you in parentheses, or quotes. Usually, how many plushies can Freckles hold at once? Yeah, I think I can do that. Hold on. I'm not getting anything. Alright. See how many... Do they have potato mode? Yeah, there's no setting. I looked. That was the first thing I wanted to do, was just to lower the settings on this game, and they don't have any. I'm gonna take my headset off for this. Two. Is it 4? 4. That's 5. Oh no! This is 7, I think. I don't. I could hold more, but I need help. We'll go with 8 to be safe. Who am I running over? I was running over someone. If I didn't want to have to completely put everything back together, I would get Garrus in here, but I don't know if I ever showed off my Isabel plushie. She's a Build-A-Bear. Oh yeah, my spooky men's. I do got the spooky men's on my border. I do have to say, you know, she's quite scandalous. She got her full-on is a bussy out. Girl goes commando. Skirt's very short. And she also plays... I don't know if it comes across. Is this speaker in your ass, ma'am? Yep. I don't know if you can really hear her, but she plays the Animal Crossing. Yeah, I got her. I didn't get, because Build-A-Bear did like an OG release. Is a pussy. Build-A-Bear did an OG release of Isabel and Nook. And I missed out. I didn't, because like it was so stupid. So like you had to get a place in line, but then I believe how it was it like it didn't feel like it was first come first serve, like you were kind of like randomly chosen on who would like get into at a time to buy stuff. So yeah, so I missed out on the first batch, but then they came out with another batch and I got her. And I believe now they have like KK Slider, who I've been. Did they give Tom his balls? Unfortunately not. They didn't. It was sad. And I also kind of want, she has like a winter outfit that I think would be cuter than her little camp counselor outfit, but whatever, she's cute and I love her. And she does have her little bells. I can't grab that Garrus pillow, but I can get, maybe this is the Garrus you were talking about, Fister. Oh, my moth is covered in bugs, lady. And I'm very excited. I have a actual Mothman squishable coming. Well, I mean, I pre-ordered it. It just said fall 2022, so not quite sure when it's coming, but sometime then. And then hopefully my actual Mothman with the ass plushie is coming soon. All right. That did make me feel a little bit better. Moths are supposed to be dusty. Oh yeah, this is he's a newer Garrus. Was a gift. Though his like head spikes are got a little smushed in the mail. I don't quite know how to fix them. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna call it. I'm just grumpy now and upset, and I can't muster up happiness. I can't muster up the fucks. So I don't know if I'll be able to finish this game. I'll do more looking, but I feel like I've kind of scraped the barrel of things. But yeah, so tomorrow it sounds like the schedule this week for games. Stardew Valley chickens. That would be cute plushies. For game wise, Lane did say that he got enough gold for our ship in Pirates, so I think we'll be going out on the official erosion for the first time tomorrow. And then I wanted to say Dead Ball Z because I was thinking Dead by Daylight. The Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Z stuff comes to Fortnite, so we're gonna be doing Fortnite Wednesday. That's the plan. Always up to change. But yeah. So I will see you guys soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being patient with my shitty system. Someday I'll get a real PC. But I mean, Sputnik is good. Sputnik's your best baby, Sputnik. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing great. You've done so well. You're much better than Spuds was.